everyone, it's me, DramatiSim, and welcome back to my channel for a Sims 2 CC review video. That was so weird saying that, but I have not done a video like this on my channel ever, and I'm really excited to kind of get into this. Actually get into this. The Sims community and the custom content creators and the mod creators across the board from The Sims 1 to The Sims 4 are absolutely freaking talented. So talented, and I do not understand how they do it. I've tried making CC, I've tried making like anything to give to the community besides like just my voice and myself. You're welcome, by the way. But it's so hard. And there are people like this creator, Orcam, who've created entire neighborhoods filled with Sims stories, lots, depth that can add to your gameplay. And I wanted to share that with you guys too. I might be late to the party, so I apologize if I am, but if you'd like to continue watching some more of this, go ahead and do that. And if you want to see more Sims 2 CC review videos or things like that, leave a like on this video and a comment down below and let me know what you'd like to see or something, and maybe we make this like a kind of series that I do once in a while. I'm gonna get into this. So I'm on Mod The Sims right now. I saw this on one of the Sims 2 discords, Pleasant Sims Discord. Someone linked that there was this new custom neighborhood available recently. And when I saw the logo for it, I was immediately drawn in. The fact that this person created a town called Harborview, and it has a little anchor as the V. Do you see this? It's so cute. I was like, oh my god, I'm ready. This person is amazing. I'm going to take you through, there are tons of pictures and we're going to go through them all, and then I'm going to take you actually into the game and show you what's up. But Harborview is a bustling fishing hub that has gotten more popular with time for people who want to either make a name or reeling fortune for themselves. But will those goals work in tandem with their family life, or will they break it apart? This town has a ton of families. A lot of it is career oriented versus family drama, which is fun for me, but I think there's a lot of opportunity for you to create your own drama amidst this. This is just recommendations, but again, I'm going to get into that. So quick overview from Orcam. Harborview has been their relaxing coronavirus project. Originally, this was going to be a Japanese city, but then they did a complete 180 and decided to make a town based off of Maine in the US. A lot of the buildings are based on actual buildings or houses from Maine, or in some cases inspired by those buildings and houses. This is a complete neighborhood. All of the lots in the neighborhood are decorated. There are 99 character files comprising of essential NPCs, a small group of custom townies, and the playable families. And all lots were compressed by Mutilda's lot compressor. You might need some custom sliders. Recommended, but you don't need them. Absolutely, it's just to help enhance the experience. But look at this town. It's nice. It's a nice size, honestly. It's a good size, and we can see that there are districts. They've listed all of the lot info, and then they've put in the installation file stuff. I'm not going to get into the details of how to install a custom neighborhood in this video, but if you would like something like that, something more technical, I'd be open to it. I'm like, honestly, I just follow a bunch of guides. It's super easy to do, but I'm not going to waste time doing that right now. I'm going to scroll us back up to the photos so that we can get into detail on the districts of this town, because it's actually broken down really, really nicely. So this is the top overview. Again, you can see that the entire town fits in this one screenshot, which is really nice. It's compact enough, but still spacious enough for you to grow. There are lots of empty homes for your Sims to move into and out of. You could put in a new family and move them into these one of these empty houses, and like there's comfort in growing generationally for some time. There's a downtown Harborview, which comprises of these apartment type buildings, and you can see the beach boardwalk area down here, which is absolutely fantastic. But you can see that we have livable apartments from the floating green apartment icons. And then we have businesses, which are these ones, as well as a park, and we'll get into those. Harborside is this little suburban area. Here you can see the houses differ in size and, of course, price, but you can see already, and I don't know about you guys, but I live more central, but I used to visit the east coast of Canada, and the buildings there are just absolutely beautiful and gorgeous and different, and I can already see the coastal vibes from them, and it's making me extremely happy. But you can see we have 3 families that live in Harborside here from their floating green icons, and then we have another couple community lots here for visitation. Fisherman's Pond is another, I guess, gated community. They live in this kind of court circle area where the Fisherman's Pond is smack dab in the middle. They have 2 families living here. I kind of assume that this is the more there are 3 families here. Apologize. I kind of see this as the more established families that live here. These houses are probably a little more expensive because they just look bigger too, but they're kind of away, air quotations, from downtown, because downtown's like literally right there. You can see it in the side. So we have 3 districts, and here they've put a few screenshots of the houses that are available just to give you a taste of what they look like. A lot of the houses are not fully furnished, where they've only furnished the bare minimum and a kitchen and bathroom, as you can see from these screenshots. And that's so that the price of the houses are a little more affordable for your Sims to move into. And then you have the flexibility to decorate these homes as you see fit, which I appreciate. But like, this house is gorgeous. I love the roofing. Also, roofing is so hard in The Sims 2. Can we just take a moment to like appreciate that? You can see this house is a little more furnished with the living room and the dining room also purchased for you. But again, you can change that up, and you can peruse these houses at your own leisure, but I'm just kind of flipping through them so you get an idea. These are one of the apartment buildings, which is on a corner, which again looks fantastic. Again, the apartment's kind of bare, but again, for you to decorate. And you can see that there's a playground in the back, and that the lower floor is like completely decked out for you to use so that your Sims or your single Sims could comfortably move out. This is one of the businesses, Auburn businesses, where we have clothing store, library, books and gaming purchase, and then a restaurant here. There are so many community lots and places to bring your Sims. It's insane, to the fact that I might consider actually using this as a destination world for like my Uberhood or one of my other towns, because there's so much to do. And as I was kind of exploring this, I'm kind of playing off camera and getting to know the neighborhood personally. I feel like this is a world that would experience a lot of tourism and a lot of different people coming in and experiencing a lot of the community lots. And then you have the family kind of there as well to just add a little bit more depth. But like, look, this has like a tavern and a pub, and it's like so fun. And look how cute they are. It's got the lines and the shelving. And now we get into the families, and I will bring us into the game as well to get to know the families, because they've created essentially like our scripts, similarly to how it's done in like River Blossom Hills and Belladonna Cove with locked in wants. But we have the Fisher family, which is one of the founding families, the Crays, who look fun, the Connerys, who already have that face, and we know these faces, oh no, Haverford, who has a doggo, Santiago, our loves, we see them. Sinestra, like hello, green lipstick. The Lazulis, who look like a ton of fun. And the Roomies, just classic standard, you always need a Roomies family. So that is the world just from seeing it on Mod The Sims. Again, it completely intrigued me, and if I just open up this lot info, you can see the absolute sheer volume of lots that are available, community lots, just that they've made. So we have all of these to explore, all of the houses in Harborside and all of the houses available, and the beach. Okay, friends, so here we are loaded into Harborview. As the screenshots showed, we have our 3 main areas: downtown, the Fisherman's Pond area, and Harborside. And we have 9 families to play. Oh, no, sorry, 8 families to play. We have 3 here, 3 here, and 2 here. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Fisherman's Pond area and just introduce you to the families, and we'll hop into, because there's been a few kind of scripted events, which I think is fantastic for a custom world. So the first family is the Fisher family, and you can see we got 3 full generations in this household, in this big farmhouse looking home. And their family bio reads: Liad has worked hard to give his family the home they have, but will potential ambitions and insecurities within the family cause his hard work to be all for naught? ? Here we are loaded into the Fisher household. Disclaimer off the bat, I do have default replacements for most of my clothing and makeup, so their appearances may be different to what you see, but everything else is as well as hair, sorry, so but everything else is, like in the house, is as is. So when you first load in, you are opened up on Liad Fisher or on Randall, but you can just click through. But you'll notice that there are already some wants clicked in for you to fulfill, which really, really helps you, at least for the first round of playing the town, to see what the people in the households want to do. So for Liad, if we read his personal bio, he reads: Liad is a man who has it all: a beautiful wife, a wonderful family, and the job of his dreams. But one must wonder if that perfect life has cracks in it ready to break it all apart. And they already have 2 children. They have a teen, Sandra, and a child, Randall. But he wants another baby with his wife, Raina. Raina is beautiful, gorgeous, and lovely in this nice little, I love these dresses also, by the way, but you can see she's a romance sim, which, spoiler, spoiler alert, her bio also reads that she's kind of feeling a bit smothered by this family. Raina wanted to leave El Salvadorada for a better life, but now she worries she bit off more than she can chew. Will Raina succeed with this massive family she's been part of for 2 decades, or will she be finally smothered by the commitment? So she has a wandering eye, which opens up a lot of opportunities for her to, cause some extra drama. There are some bachelors in this town with the Roomies household. There's also her brother-in-law that you could hook her up with, because he's a little more relaxed and he kind of broke away from the pressures of this family himself, so you could get into that. But she does have a want to lock in to woohoo with her husband right now, so I do lock that at least I would lock that in for her, especially because he wants to try for a baby anyways. She's going to be woohooing him. But I do love that the creator gives nodes to the whole sim universe of the Sims for in El Salvadorada. That's fantastic, and I really, really like that. So she has some like Latin America heritage to her, which kind of spices up the town, no pun intended. Another person that has a want locked in is Lionel. Lionel is the father of Liad and their brother Joseph Fisher, or his brother Joseph Fisher. And he has a want locked in for Sandra, his teenage granddaughter, to get a scholarship for university. His bio reads: Lionel has led a prosperous life, and it has led him to having a prosperous family. All he wishes for now is to help his granddaughter get a good education, regardless of her rebellious and grouchy exterior. So Sandra is kind of, to me, I get Lilith Pleasant vibes from her, but really she does want to make a mark for herself in this world as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a good angle for you guys because we want to obviously see them. So you can see Sandra right here. She's a gorgeous teen. I'm just going to put the walls down. Sorry. There you go. Her bio reads, Sandra sees herself as a rebellious contrarian to the perfect facade of her family life. Uncle Joseph seems to be the only relative she gets along with. She wishes nothing more than to finally get away from her family and make something out of herself, which is kind of funny because her family wants only the best for her, but she doesn't want to go about it in their way. They're kind of smothering to her. And looking at their relationships, you can see that she is not friends with any single one of her family members. Ironically, she's also not really friends with her Uncle Joseph, but I assume that that's because they haven't been able to spend a lot of time together, and she has, you know, good feelings towards him and wants to spend more time with him. So we could take her downtown a lot to hang out with her uncle and maybe spend some time with him, and just like explore and do her own thing. But really, she does also want to, if you look at her interests, she actually really likes school and sci-fi and things like that. So she actually really does want to be something. And I think her lifetime aspiration is also to become an education minister. So she wants to be like her grandpa. It's just, you know, the pressures of the home. There's also Lionel's wife, Georgia. So this is the mother of Liad and Joseph, who is a family sim. She also wants Sandra to be an overachiever. They kind of all have that want for their teens to be overachievers. Again, the family is not very strong in their relationships other than the marriages, but that is something that you could very quickly and easily fix. And last but not least, there's little Randall over here. He is a very outgoing and sloppy sim boy. And his bio reads, Randall finds himself in the same boat as his uncle, his parents, and grandparents, having high expectations for him. Will Randall rise above the stress and become a successful person, or will the weight of his expectations crush him? I'm assuming that because he's also the boy of the household, he's also has a lot of pressure to perhaps follow in the footsteps of his father, Liad, and like take on their business and things like that. Sorry, I realized I didn't read Georgia's bio. Georgia, actually, she's really fun. She's had a prosperous life, and now she wants to take some me time and start taking on some hobbies and working on herself. She does have a want to do her pottery talent and her sewing talent, which they do have a sculpting station here for making plates and things like that. We don't have a sewing table, but you could easily buy it. They have a lot of money, and she can work on that. So I'm going to lock that in for her as well. But then looking at the house again, this is a barn. It's gorgeous. I love the red paneling along the sides. We've got kind of two entrances, one the main entrance and one the side one taking us out back. The backyard is nice and fairly spacious that you could add perhaps a pool, or you could add a garden to the back. It's, again, very, very nice. It is a square, but again, because it's a barn, I kind of see it. And again, you could easily edit this house if you'd like to, but this is a fully furnished home. Nice living room. We have our office over here. Nice big dining table because, again, this family is humongous. We have the kitchen and a bathroom here. There is a door missing, so you do just have to add that in for this area. Upstairs is a loft on this side, which is really fun, really cool. Bathroom over here. We have Sandra's bedroom, and I assume these are our two married couples, so this might be Lionel and George's room, and this might be Liad's and Raina's room. Another thing though with this house is you'd have to build a room for little Randall. It looks like he got a little left out, which is okay. What I did was I quickly built up a bedroom just over here, and I kind of just did a side like that, and I made a little room for him. This gives us just enough space for the bedroom, because you can pop that back one wall, and there you go. And now his room has enough space for a bed, and he gets his own dresser in the back too. Or you could put his room in here off on the side of the loft, whatever you'd like to do, and then boom, he has his space ready for him. So that is the Fisher household so far. If we look quickly at the family tree, which I also appreciate, is that we have at least 3 generations, 2 or 3 generations for our Sims. Each Sim has had at least their parents pass away, and you can say Raina's parents looks like they passed away at quite a young age, actually. So that's kind of upsetting, but at least they're there for us to see. And then you can see Joseph over here, but we also have Fisherman Joe, and I believe that's an NPC or a townie that's around town because we haven't seen him in the area. But surprisingly, I don't think he has oh yes, he does. He has a relationship with him for Joe. That's his brother and all that good stuff. Sandra also has a crush on Casper Cray. They're best friends and have a very strong relationship, and they are crushes, I believe, on each other. So we will see him, and we're going to head over to that household next. The next family in here is the Cray family. They live in this large home, suburban home as well. And you can see them here. They have twin teens together, and it is Alistair and his wife Melissa. And they've worked hard most of their life to achieve their dreams, but will their children do the same? Welcome to the Cray family. The Cray family is our married couple with twin teenagers, which is, oh my god, I can only imagine how difficult twin teens could be. But this family is very prosperous, very successful, very career oriented. They all work very, very hard, and that's really cool. You open up the game and you are on Francesca Cray. She is the youngest out of the twins, but she is the twin daughter, and she is a fortune aspiration, and she does have a want to get into private school locked in for you when you load the game. She is a C student and currently in public school, so that is a want that would take a little bit of time if you're doing it properly, or you could cheat her into it with mods, which is something like I would do. I use SimLogical's School Changer mod, which allows you to automatically put your kids into private school if you'd like. But it is kind of fun to invite the headmaster over and experience that whole shebang. So that's up to you what you would want to do. Her bio reads that Francesca loves art and she wants to be a renowned artist one day. So assuming she wants to go to private school, and it's a private art school potentially, so that she's getting the experience and opportunities that a renowned artist would, like, you would need to become a renowned artist. Super fun. Up to her brother, he does not have any wants locked in. He is a pleasure aspiration. You can see he's actually really, really shy. Casper loves the sea, and he hopes he can one day work with sea life, which I think works out really well because Sandra Fisher's family does work in oceanography and things like that. And he too, they have not a very good relationship altogether. Him and his twin actually don't get along at all. Him and Francesca do not get along, but he has a very strong relationship with Sandra Fisher, so I assume that he really connected with her and he's looking to spend more time with her and hopefully take the plunge. He has this flirt want right here, which I would lock in for him so that he can get that done, you know? The man of the household is our man Alistair Cray. Alistair. And he is a family aspiration. He works in culinary as a prep cook, and his bio reads, immigrating from Port-au-Simsey, Alistair has always worked hard to achieve his dreams and personal comfort. He hopes one day his cooking is renowned across the world. So obviously working in culinary, he wants to get to the top of that career, but he'd also have an opportunity, I would think, because we have so many bars and pubs and restaurants in downtown Harborview, for him to own a restaurant or two, or maybe perhaps a bakery or something, and sell direct as well to tourists and visitors. So that could be something that you do, or whatever you'd like to do with him. He could just focus in his career too. That's also fine. He has a want. He has lots of big wants when you first load in. One of them is to have another kid, which is really interesting because their kids are already teens. But he also wants his twins to become overachievers, which makes a lot of sense for this family. And then finally, our matron of the household. This is Melissa Cray. Melissa is a knowledge aspiration. She works in the legal career, and she's already level 6, so already making big money. And her bio reads, Melissa wants to move up the legal ladder, make serious change for people. She just hopes that that next promotion comes soon. So that's your prompt to get her to level up. She does want to gain a skill point, which I would lock in for her so that we can accomplish some of those and get her skills up for a promotion as soon as possible. So that is the Sims. Their house is kind of similar looking to the Fisher home. It looks exactly the same on the outside, but theirs is a blue, and because they're on a corner lot, they have 2 entrances, which is fun. And then their layout is a little different. Oh, they actually have 3 doors, one to this backyard as well. Again, very spacious backyard that you could build a pool, a garden, whatever you may want. Maybe even like a shed out here or a workout station, whatever you want to do. The possibilities are endless. We have lots of side rooms as well. The bathroom here, dining room, obviously we're all standing in the kitchen. It looks like this is a guest bedroom. We also have the living room over here. It looks like a little workout or just a place for the stereo to be. We have a side office on this side with the bookshelf. Upstairs, lots of open space here. So you could like remodel, the twins are living here. You could remodel the upstairs to add extra rooms or what have you, whatever you would like to do. This is the bedroom and master bedroom. So again, I see a lot of opportunities to, play the family as they are or take it as and put it into your style. You have a lot of flexibility. The next family is the Connery family, which I will put a warning, kind of a trigger warning here, because based on what the family bio and their personal bio say, it's a little bit of stuff going on in here. But Craig has a self-made businessman, but being a businessman also has made him not the best family man. Will the money he makes outshine his personal flaws, or will his family fall apart? Here is the Connery family. Again, I'm going to put just trigger warning at the front end of this because this family has some darker themes to it, something that's a lot heavier than normal and would not typically be in a Maxis neighborhood, but because this is a custom neighborhood, it's here. This is our household of, again, they have twin children, but we have Craig Connery and his wife Deirdre. And Craig is the self-made businessman, but he's not, much of a family man in air quotations. He's actually negative relationship with a lot of people. He like absolutely despises Lapis Lazuli, Alistair Cray. He also hates Leod Fisher. And again, he has negative relationships with his wife and his son. He has only a slight positive relationship with his daughter. He works as a level 6 businessman, and he doesn't have any wants locked in per se, but it's a lot of big wants to have his kids get into private school and to make a lot of money. You can see he's super serious and also very, very grouchy. His bio reads, Craig has made his success in business, but is this success going to cost a family that is already at their wits' end with him? So clearly they're not having a good time together. He seems to be mean and abusive, actually. Deirdre, his wife, is a family sim. You can see she actually wants to have another baby, which again, I can lock in for her, but she has no skills, nothing whatsoever. She has good relationships with her kids, but is negative with her husband and knows nobody else. She's been isolated, and she's a Cancer, and she's actually very shy, so she's just like, she doesn't like to talk with people. But her bio reads, she respects the hard work Craig has done, but she's starting to wonder if this abuse that she's taking is worth it. He's obviously not making her feel very good about herself or her kids or feeling safe in her home entirely. So again, this is a darker theme and something quite serious to play with. But I think that there is, again, opportunity to really play this out into a positive story and, do something with this family to make them all happy again, which I would be very excited to do. So that is them. And they have twin children, Greg and Hyla, and they are both just in public school. But Gregor wants to be someone different from his father. He's looked at his father and how he's been, and he's like, I really don't want to be like that. So he wants to be different from his father, considering how his father is the worst person in his perspective. So he really, really hates how his father treats his mom and treats him and his sister. He finds personal enjoyment in drawing and writing. So he already has something that he wants to aspire to be, either like an artist or a novelist or something. And then Hala is the opposite of her brother. Hala has a bizarre admiration for her father, and she hopes that he notices the hard work she wants to put into being just like him. So she is kind of the flip side of that, where she wants his approval so badly that she's going to do what she can to be like him or work in business and do that. But that's coming at the expense of her relationship with her brother, which is already in a negative. And she also doesn't like Randall Fisher for whatever reason. I can't tell why. So that is the Connery family. Their home is to the right of the Fisher family, and this one is a little more suburban, as you can see. Very bright colors, but we have kind of separated the living room with a bathroom on this side. The kitchen and dining room are on the other side. Come upstairs, and the twins are on one side of the house here, where you can see this is Gregor's room, and that is Haley's room with their bathroom. And then we have the master bedroom on this side and the bathroom as well. Again, big backyard, so you can put whatever you want back there, perhaps kids' toys or things like that. The family also has a fair bit of money in their household funds for you to add some things that you would like. So again, interesting family to play, a different take on a story, and something that you can play with. Moving on to downtown, we have two families. We have the Lazuli family, and this comprises of Joseph Fisher and Lapis Lazuli. Joseph Fisher is the brother of Leod Fisher. And their bio reads, Lapis and Joseph have been longtime friends, so they decided to live together and take on the world themselves. But will Lapis finally step up and reveal her feelings to Joseph? Let's see. Here we are in the Lazuli household. Lazuli. I just combined her first name and last name. The Lazuli household. I just realized how red this apartment is, that they're both wearing red and the wall is red. So I apologize for all the redness. But this is Lapis Lazuli and Joseph Fisher, who is the brother of Leod Fisher, the uncle of Sandra Fisher. And they are living in the apartments downtown, as you can see right here. Big apartment building. Lots of rooms, lots of space, and something really fun. You can see that we live right here on the first floor. So very fun, very fresh, very great. And you can see that all of these are actually available for rent. So you could potentially have a ton of Sims living in these apartments, which is fantastic. So Lapis Lazuli is our love-struck girl. She has had a crush on Joseph Fisher since they were young kids. And her bio reads, she has been friends with Joseph since high school, but she's always wanted to be more than just friends. So can she ask him out? Who knows? She does have the want locked in as you load in the lot to flirt with somebody, assumingly to flirt with Joseph. She works in the artist career as a souvenir whittler, level 3. So she's doing pretty well for herself in that regard. And you can see that she is friends with one of the roomies, Raymond Rochester. She knows Leod Fisher, I would assume, from high school. She does already have a crush on Joseph. And again, negative relationship with Craig Connery. What reason? I have no idea. And she's a family sim. She wants to graduate 3 children from university right now. So that's fantastic. And then Joseph is kind of a funny dude. So he kind of broke from his family's pressures to, be a specific high earning salary person. But he has a pleasure aspiration, but he has a want locked in as you load the lot as well to get into the entertainment career. Right now he works in the slacker career and he's level 3. His bio reads, Joseph might have a job, but he's always wanted to be something greater, maybe a dancer or an actor. He wants to escape his brother's large shadow. So he wants to get into the entertainment industry. We do have that entertainment want locked in, but you could get him into dance or the show business career too, and that would be in line with his bio on this end as well. His relationships are all pretty good. He's actually friends with his father, despite their relationship not being all that close. And he has a high relationship with Raymond Rochester as well. Perhaps that they all went to high school together, but he's actually not friends with Raymond, which is interesting. He does not have a crush on Lapis, so we don't know if her flirting would be taken by him at all. But this is their apartment. Again, this room is very, very red, but again, you could easily repaint that. I think most of them are white, but obviously they have a favorite color, red. They're both wearing it, so I guess that was their common theme. They have a small kitchen, a small decent living room, a computer desk, nice balcony, honestly. That is lovely, and it overlooks the sea harbor right here. Pardon me, I have the black water issue and I can't change it, so whatever. But imagine looking out your balcony and you just see the view of the ocean right there, and you have the pier and the boardwalk and people are walking by. It's honestly lovely. And pardon, but I have like, my houses don't look nice on the outside. Only this one looks nice, which is fine. And then we have 2 bedrooms. So I assume one of them sleeps in this room and another in this room. And then you could get them a 3rd roommate if you wanted to, just for a little bit more income. We do only have 2,800 simoleons, but they're both working, so I'm not too worried about that. And the rooms are they're not very personalized yet, so you could do that for them and get to know them as well. The second household in downtown Harborview is the Roomies Household, Classic Roomies, where we have 3 Sims, 1 female and 2 males, Estrella, Marcus Wallace, and Raymond Rochester. And their bio reads, Estrella, Marcus, and Raymond all have dreams they want to accomplish, but will this arrangement they all have pay off? Living in a room of 3s is going to be really interesting. Welcome to the Roomies household. We have our 3 roommates living together, and we'll take you through one by one. So when you first load, you load on Raymond Rochester. All 3 of them have wants to get jobs, and they are locked in for them. Right now, all 3 of them are unemployed, so getting jobs for them so that they can pay their next bills, probably important. But this household is really focused on getting their career paths started, but they do have a little bit of, relationship stuff to deal with. So Raymond wants to get into the journalism career, and his bio reads that he loves journalism. He's always loved the idea of investigating somebody and catching them. So can he finally be a journalist? And you can see he's super shy and very active. I see him as like that nerdy kind of weird guy that just doesn't know how to socialize with people. So he's a little bit of an oddball, but he is very good friends with his 2 roommates, Estrella and Marcus. I kind of assume that they met in university, honestly, and then he has his high school friends Lapis and Joseph, where he also has a decent high relationship with Joseph, but they're not friends. Maybe they kind of fell out of touch, but they would become friends as soon as they started talking again, so that's good to know. And he's still friends with Lapis. I guess maybe they've been talking recently. Next is Marcus Wallace, who he's looking fly. His relationships are only with his roommates right now, which is all good, but he has the locked-in want to get a job in business. And his bio reads, Marcus always wanted to make big money, and the best way he sees doing that is by being a businessman. So can you finally get a job in business? So he really wants to just make money and get it done fast as best as he can. He has a popularity aspiration and just living his life. And then the last roommate is Estrella, which this is not her hair. Again, I have default replacements. It kind of put this hairstyle on her, but I don't hate this hairstyle. She has a want locked in to get in the slacker career. She is a pleasure aspiration as well, same as Joseph Fisher. She wants to go downtown or go to community lot. I was going to say you are downtown, but she wants to actually go out, which would be super good. Her bio reads, Estrella has always wanted to be a slacker, crawling up multiple different jobs. Maybe she should try to do that. Just funny. I don't know anyone that's like, I want to slack, but that's Estrella for you. She's super lazy, but she's very outgoing, playful, and nice. So that makes sense for her to get the slacker career. And their apartment they're on this corner lot where this apartment is. It looks like only a few floors. As you can see, it's like 3 or 4 floors, it looks like, and 1 apartment per floor. So again, same 2 bedrooms, 1 with a double bed and 1 with 2 singles. They have a computer, they have their table, and they have their little living room here. Lots of open space in this area, kind of for like their foyer, or you could move things around however you want. And then they have a 1 shared bathroom. There is a jungle gym and child play area down here. And they live on the 2nd floor, and downstairs are a couple vending machines, the foyer, their mailbox, and public bathrooms in case you really gotta go, And again, the view is just fantastic. Like, stop, look from the window. It's just lovely. I would love to live in these apartments and look out at the water like this, even though this looks like black ink. Looks like a squid. multiple squids just went off in the water, but whatever. And moving over to our final district, which is Harborside, we have the Haverford household. And the Haverfords are a newlywed couple with their toddler and dog. And their bio reads, Tomazizo has recently started his family with Janny. He hasn't been happier in years, but will his family get in the way of his aspirations to climb the ladder of the entertainment industry? And welcome to the Haverford household. This is our new young family. They are newlyweds with a toddler and their German Shepherd doggo named Daisy. So cute and exciting. So we land on Tomazizo, who is the father and husband of this family. He is a fortune sim. He wants to make some money and all that good stuff. Because they're new, they don't know anyone in town quite yet. But again, they're one of the only ones that don't have their parents in the tree, so they're brand spanking new. He works in the entertainment career as a mime currently, and he's a Taurus, but he's a very grouchy sim. He's not all that nice. He has a sour mood, and he's not very sociable. He's kind of mean with his teasing and stuff like that. He does not have a bio written for him either. No one in this household does, but again, you could very easily write something for them, and I might give you some ideas to write for yourself. His wife is Janny, and Janny is a family sim. She does want to have another baby and grow their family, so I can lock that in for her. I would also lock in this earn money for him so that he could get that. She, again, doesn't have a bio, but she is a stay-at-home mom right now. And again, they don't know anyone else in the town. So what I would say is that Tomazizo is a hardworking guy, and he's kind of hard to love because he just doesn't know how to express himself emotionally. I think like a lot of men and just the toxic masculinity that's in society, you could kind of go along that route perhaps, and say that he doesn't know how to express himself. His parents never really taught him how. Society hasn't taught him how. So all he knows is to work hard, and he puts a lot of pressure on himself to do that. But he does love Janny, and he loves his family. He just, again, doesn't know how to show it, and he's not really the best at showing it all the time. Where Janny is a family sim, she does have interests in like money and work and things like that. Or sorry, at least money. But she wants a family and to live comfortably all together. So she does want to grow this family and be the best wife and mother that she possibly can be. You could get her a job. She does want to become an education minister. So perhaps she starts working in the education career as well. There's lots of opportunities for that in this town. And they start growing their family based on that and kind of like going through the ups and downs of married family life. And I think that's really fun. I personally love that kind of storyline, or that kind of gameplay. And then they have their son, whose name is Chadsari. And I apologize if I mispronounce any of these names, but he is very, very stinking cute. Look at that little face. Oh my God. And he is a Taurus as well, like his dad. He doesn't have any nice points either, but maybe his mom can encourage him to be a little bit nicer as he ages up. Again, no bio, but he's here, and obviously he doesn't know anyone else because he's a toddler. But I'll take you through the house now. Their house is nice. It is again, very suburban, really, really cute. I really like this house. This might be one of my favorite ones that the pre-maids are living in right now. You can see into that house. That's awkward. Lots of spacious backyard. There's a little dog house for Daisy as well. Their house is also like gorgeous. I love the wood and the dining room right here, and it's very bright and open. Bathroom and kitchen are kind of connected here with the same tiles. It looks like different tiles were used for the doorway, but whatever. They also have a driveway and a car, a van. Living room here with the blue and the TV, but nice space right there. Doggo bed over there, and upstairs another doggo bed, the nursery here for Chadsari, and the master bedroom with the computer. Now if their family is going to grow, they're going to outgrow this house really quickly, seeing as there's only 2 bedrooms, but there are many residential options for you to move them into. And if you use something like the loan jar from John, I believe, you could take out a loan and move them into a more expensive home that they can't afford and then pay back the loan later, which would be super cool. So that is this family, the Haverfords. The next household is the Santiago household. They are our gay couple. that have adopted 3 children from seemingly different parts of the world. We have Daniel and George, and they want to make sure their children are raised in an embracing family regardless of the noticeable differences they all have, though will their family get in the way of their career aspirations? And they have Kendra, Gavin, and Kikimo, again, seemingly from the Far East place and maybe like Northern Europe, and then maybe Kendra is from a place like Africa or the Caribbean, which is fantastic. Welcome to the Santiago household. This might be one of my favorite households in this world. We have Santiago and his husband, George, with their adoptive family, where they're really bringing different cultures together in one place, one mosaic wall of awesome. Okay, cool. They do not have wants locked in. I'll just kind of scroll through. And I believe no one on this district has any wants locked in for you. But you can lock in what you feel is best appropriate based on their descriptions as well. So, Daniel is a knowledge sim. He wants to become a mad scientist. He does work in the science career as a project leader. So working on that, and he's a Pisces, super shy. He's, again, not very outgoing. It's very funny that a lot of these sims have very extreme personalities. They either have like nothing in, like 0 points in shy, outgoing, or in nice, or in playful. So they're very extremes. Oh, and yes, and I forgot, this family and does not have bios written for any of them, but from their family description, you can kind of get a sense that they are juggling work-life balance and making sure that their family gets the love and support that they need. Again, with their kids being from different backgrounds as well as adopted, their family has some unique challenges that a family of biological children would not experience, of course. So that's something that you can play with. George is a family sim, but he works in the architecture career, which I love because I personally don't have a lot of sims in the architecture career for me. And he's very outgoing, kind of lazy and nice. They don't have any relationships outside of their own family right now, but that would change very quickly once you play your first round. Kendra is the eldest child. She doesn't have, she's not very close with any of her family right now. She's probably going through her teen years. She's not liking Kikimo. Maybe Kikimo is a very annoying and high maintenance toddler. But she's a fortune sim, so she wants to get into private school. She wants to earn some money. She wants to go to college, buy a car. She wants to do a lot of stuff. We do have a lot of money here, so maybe the parents would be nice. You can ask your daddies for a car. Again, no bio, but she's super active and outgoing, and so she has a lot of great opportunities. Their son is Gavin Santiago, and he is a Capricorn. Very neat, playful, and nice. No bio. I keep checking it like it's going to show up. But he wants to make some friends, and he actually knows Randall Fisher, so he wants to make that friend. So I would lock that in for him so that he could befriend Randall, though he probably should befriend his family first. And then last but not least is little Kikimo, and let me just go down here so you can see her. She is adorable. Look at those eyebrows. And she is a Leo, and she's very outgoing, but really quite lazy and serious. So that's the family. I'm going to zoom out to the home, which is a very nice and cute suburban home. Lots of space in the backyard. Again, I love this back walkout here and the stone. Really, really liking that stone, and then this kind of like panel siding. Their home has the dining room in this general area here. Again, you can open this up or add a bit of decorative items to this area. They have their living room here with just the standard 2 love seats and this bookshelf that we seem to really like. The kitchen is blue, very blue. Bathroom is here with the changing table in the bathroom. My mind just exploded, actually. I never think to put my changing table in the bathroom. Okay, True. Over on this side is what I assume is the master bedroom with the double bed. Upstairs, they've separated the kids' bedrooms. So we have Gavin's and Kendra's bed here. This is the nursery for Kikimo. You can very easily expand this room as well to if they want more kids. I don't know if they're going to want more kids. Right now they don't, but that's okay. Yeah, or you can extend their master bedroom over a little to just give it close off that space. You could do a lot again, and then you could buy some jungle gym equipment for the kids and just make this place a little more family friendly if you wanted to. Again, lots of opportunity. This household looks like a lot of fun to play personally. Yeah, and that's great. And our final home in this town is the Sinestra Household, and they're actually magical witches, and you can see that Aerthera has pointy ears and Amana has green lipstick. They're just boom out here. Mana and Aerthera are strange neighbors to have in Harborview. People have great fear for this family, but they're not really sure why, what lies underneath their bizarre, polite demeanor. And our final household is the Sinestra Household with our witches. We have Mana, who is the mean witch, her wife, Aerthera, the witch. She's not affiliated with light or dark quite yet. And their adopted daughter, Hiva, who's gorgeous and kind of looks like Aerthera. But they are our other gay couple who are witches, which is fantastically fun. She's wearing like the full entertainment outfit with the leggings, and her lipstick is supposed to be green, but it's my default CC that has replaced that. So you can see Mana here. This household does have descriptors in the bios. I'm not sure if the creator is going to fix the missing bios for the two families or not. You can plug them in yourself too. Very easy. Just make it your own. Mana's bio reads that Mana takes a lot from the parents she hated. She wishes to surpass them in magical power and hopefully one day give some of that power to Hiva. So she did not have good relations with her family, and if I bring that up, you can see that they were the atrociously evil witch and warlock. So I guess that evilness did not she was not protected from their evilness just because she was their kid. And she's unemployed right now. She has no skills other than the work that she's done in her witchcraft. She also has no other relationships to note. Her wife, Aerthera, I'm sorry, I'm saying that so wrong and I feel like I'm butchering it, also doesn't have any other relationships, but you can see that the two of them are very attracted to one another, which is very, very nice. She had her parents who were both the good witches, but she is not associated with goodness quite yet, and not sure if she's going to be or if she's going to just stay kind of neutral. But we can see that she hasn't affiliated with goodness because she has changed her sense of gaining power from witchcraft to politics. So after the suspicious circumstances of her parents' death, Aerthera has one goal: attaining more power and control. She has decided to attain that power and control politically, but can she succeed? So it sounds like her parents died at a younger age, and maybe we'll take a quick look at her memories and see if we can see what's happened. They died just before she met Mana, and I'm wondering if her parents were perhaps killed by her parents. But you see hers are bright green skinned Sims, and they died actually right at the same time. So it looks like maybe there was a battle between their parents that killed each other, but who knows? And then they fell in love and had their way. But yeah, she wants to be in the politics career, which she is. She is a congressperson at level 7, and she has all of the skills, I think, to get herself promoted. She just has to make the friends to get that done, which it might be difficult because she's not very nice and she's very shy. So see how she does. And then they have their adopted daughter, Hiva, who does have a locked-in want. Her parents do not, but she wants to get a job in the intelligence career. She's a romance sim and a Scorpio, and she is not nice and she is not playful, but she's very active and very neat. So Heva has had a weird experience with her adoptive parents. I wonder why. Probably because they're both witches. But she loves them dearly. But can she tell they have bigger ambitions for her? She thinks like, oh, I'm just going to be a spy. It's going to be great. But her parents might want her to get into witchcraft, and she doesn't know enough about it. Or does she even really want to be part of it? Who knows? She has a bit of a relationship with Sandra Fisher, so you could explore that for her. She seems to know this exploratory drone 125162492. Cool. Don't know what that means, but you can see her adopted grandparents all up here and just kind of like chilling. If we look at the house, it is a again, very spacious homes with spacious lots, so you have a lot of space to do whatever you want. 2 house entrances because we live on a corner lot here, and when you walk in, there's the living room. There's this foyer here on that side too, but you have this really nice living room, which I love the bookshelf CD things here. That's like really nice, and they have very like an expensive TV. Kitchen and dining room here. Bathroom is spacious again. You can see we can walk down through this bookshelf entity area here. We'll get to that in a minute. But upstairs are the bedrooms. So we have I assume like the master bedroom, guest bedroom, and then Heva's bedroom here. Again, a hallway here, which you could pop like, I don't know, a computer desk, office, and seating there, maybe some hobby stuff. And then downstairs, if you go through the secret bookshelf, there's a desk, and then there are cauldrons, one for light and one for dark. So that's really fun to have some witches and just have a little bit of occult supernatural in the town. It makes things a little interesting, and if you like that sort of thing, then you'll really, really like this household and have a lot of fun with it. So that is all of the households. I'm not going to take you through every single community lot because 1, there's a lot, and 2, I think you should explore it yourself. Personally, I think this was an extremely detailed neighborhood, really in-depth families. There's lots of opportunity to play out the drama and see how the families interact as you play through the generations and days. Again, I'm so excited to like just play a different area. For me, someone who's played like the main hoods, Pleasant View, Strangetown, Veronaville, so many times in a row. I'm excited for something fresh and something different, but that still has the themes and the kind of gameplay and stories that I like, with opportunity for me to put my spin on it. So yeah, and you can move your sim in. If there's a way to make this a destination town, I would also recommend that, because there's a lot for tourists to do, and you could probably really easily turn one of the apartment lots into a resort. And again, so many houses, you can move a lot of sims in here. There's a lot of space despite it being such a small landscape, and it's again gorgeous. It's lovely. So honestly, I would highly recommend. I'll leave the links all down below to the neighborhood and any mods that I might have mentioned. And if you again enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like on this video, a comment down below on what you liked about it, if you'd like to see more like this, and if you're interested in playing this Harborview, because I think again that this is freaking awesome and we need to support each other in the Sims 2 community. So with that, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more Sims content, and we'll be back to our normal LPs as well. This is just something different. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.